Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Somebody sent me this rose. They're going to engrave it, so they just want to use the black and white one for some reason. It's pretty cool. This is in color and black and white. There's something they want to use this font, which I just happen to have, was blackjack. You can see there's something wrong with this font. You know, sometimes if you zoom in and zoom out. So we need to left click, right click, go up to object and turn it into a curve, go up to object and break the curve apart, and then do this with the weld. But we lost the inside, and I did that on purpose. You don't want to do it that way. You want to do it this way. Go up to object. Well, let me back up more. Let me take away the fill, add an outline. Go up to object and break rows apart. Select it all, go up to object and convert it to curves. When you do that, the weld tool comes up and you can hit weld, and now you have that. And we're all good to go. Now, he wants to use the black and white one, want to know how to trace it and everything. I'm going to make a duplicate of that because I might play with that later. I'm going to select this one. Real important. If you don't select it, well, let's don't select it. Let's go to the crop tool and crop this rose out and hit crop. Everything else on the page got cropped out. So make sure you select your item first, crop, and now you can crop out this rose. And you're going to hit crop, and everything else on the page is good. So we're going to make it quite a bit smaller. My nudge factor is already set on 5 inches, so that's good. So we're going to zoom in on this new rose, and it's almost acceptable, but it's not vector. So we're going to go to trace bitmap, outline trace, clip art, and it does it that quick, and say okay, nudge it over. There's our new vector rose, and you can see the difference. There's a little bit of gray there, and there's some white that you can't see, so we're going to make a yellow box trick. I made a rectangle, left click, make it yellow, go to object, order, backup page. Now, we just need to grab it and ungroup it, or Control U, and try to grab the black, and you can see you've got black, and nudge it over. Not only did I get rid of the white, I got rid of that gray spot. So that's done. We're going to take our new rose and we're going to rotate it, kind of like I did in he kind of told me what he wanted. And now we're going to make it bigger. Let me look at my original. And he wanted space between you would, because you don't want it, you want it looking like this. This is for his granddaughter. Her name is Rose. So we're going to make this appropriate size, and he can change that. We don't really want it touching anything but the R. So, but we don't want that part right there. So from here, we're going to move this over. We're going to nudge this over. Tell you what, I would change my nudge factor to 12 to get it further over. And I am going to take a rectangle. This time I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool, and I'm going to fill that in, and I've got the shape of the rose. Now I'm going to change color just for the video and fill in that. Now I can left click, right click, and there is a outline of the rose. And keep in mind, the whole time I've nudged and not moved. I'm going to go to effects and contour. I'm going to contour to the outside with rounded corners at 0.05. I'm going to go to object, break the contour apart, and he can pick that, the amount of contour. If you grab the inside, you have the inside. So now I'm going to take the outside one back over and up, and I'm just going to Smart Fill. And this is, I kind of like doing it this way. Leave your nudge factor where it is, take your Smart Fill tool, set on black, and if you're an engraver, you want to use RGB. So you can either fill it in, and then you've got lines, so you can just select all that and right-click no line. Now, where's our original rows? It's right here. Get rid of our box, take our original vector road, and he can play around with how much space he wants. But that's a pretty cool idea. I'd be happy to engrave that myself. You can see it's good in vector. You could bring the rows into the letters, but I think that's probably about, he can change the size. Anyway, I hope that helped him a little bit. Thank you for watching.